What is up, guys? It's Jason with Overthink Gaming. Today I want to make a quick video on Arcade1up. I'm a big fan of these little bitty arcades that you could put in your home. They're pretty awesome. They're a lot of fun. The company's been putting out really good titles lately. And one of the titles that got leaked is a Capcom Legacy. It got leaked by a smaller YouTuber. I believe his name is Bill's Retro Gaming Show. I may have that wrong, but I'll leave a link in the description to the video where I saw this. So basically, he was on the Arcade1up's webpage at the right place at the right time. It was perfectly timed because he made a video on it, and when he was done, the video was deleted. But so everyone's getting their news from his video. I want to talk about the good real quick. Now the good is we're assuming the price wasn't on his video. I believe I didn't see it there. I think it just said notify me. We're believing that this is going to be $500, just like all the other legacy cabinets that have come out from Arcade1up. So that's a good thing. Now let's talk about the games list. The games list looks fire. The OG Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, King of Dragons, Pro Gear, Battle Circuit, Super Puzzle Fighter 2, Saturday Night Slam Masters, Capcom Sports Club, Giga Wing, Armored Warrior, Captain Commando, and Final Fight. Fire, Street Fighter Final Fight right there online, that's gonna be the one to get right there. I love that game in it. It better be online co-op, none of this leaderboard shit. But anyways, it's looking pretty good. Everything, the price is expected to be cheap. The games list is fire. You would think it's a cabinet that I would want, but I already bought Big Blue. Back then we always said Big Blue was the original legacy. It should have been a legacy. And this one, this is where the criticism is gonna start. We're gonna show you what it looks like. The shape is the same exact shape. It's reskinned from their Midway Legacy. Now understand with the Midway Legacy, the shape, that's a Mortal Kombat shape. And it was also found that they put out a Joust one. That's just a reskin version. That game is on the Mortal Kombat. It makes sense to be reskinned. The fact that this one right here is reskinned as a kind of a Midway, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It would have made more sense to go with the Big Blue, the shape. I don't know if they just didn't want to do that because it's a cabinet shape they put out last year. I kind of get it. And I do understand that there's going to be a lot of people that say, but these were conversion kits. I understand that. But put the conversion kit on something that makes us nostalgia go, I remember playing Street Fighter. I remember Street Fighter looked like that because that's what sells. Nostalgia sells. The Legacy line, the ones we've seen, I think it's going to be the only ones. So Atari Legacy. Here's the centipedes that's for sale. Look at the shape. It looks like a centipede cabinet. Arcade1up's going towards the right direction. Let's step forward. The next one we're going to talk about is a Pac-Mania. Okay, there's a Pac-Mania cab that looks like it. You know what, Arcade1up? I like what you're doing with this Legacy line. It's looking pretty cool. They got that reskin on another game that's on that cabinet, the Dig Dug. You know what? I understand. It's reskin. Hey, come on. It's on that Pac-Man game. I like that. And now the Midway Legacy. That looks cool. We can't have Johnny Cage. I understand that, but it's that looks like a Mortal Kombat cabinet. There's also a reskin version of the Joust, which is all right, it's on that system. But to make a reskin of the Midway on Street Fighter makes no sense. There should have been a design just for Capcom. It's did they run out of time? I mean, was it they just didn't want to deal with it, or they thought this was a great idea because it was a conversion kit? It is a bad idea. Nostalgia is what sells, and that's not gonna sell it for me. It's there was even a YouTuber named Anthony Vitale. I'll leave a link in the description to his video. He came out with his design, what he thought the Capcom Legacy should look like. And if they would have went with this design, something that looks more traditional towards a Capcom cabinet, that would have been the way to go. I do not understand why they didn't go with anything Capcom related. This riser on here is really sick. I gotta give you guys credit. That riser looks really good. I like it, but Arcade1up doesn't have that consistency. This is the 35th anniversary of Capcom. Why on the Midway Legacy? It's called the 30th anniversary in the title. And you guys didn't put that a 30th with Mortal Kombat theme on the riser. That would have been sick to have those two side by side. Something so small, a missed opportunity. It makes you wonder why didn't they do that? Be consistent right there. The shapes and then the riser. I know that's me complaining, whatever. But this is me going a little far right now. We're going to talk about the artwork. Art is very subjective. Just because I think something looks ugly or if I like something doesn't mean you're going to. So I totally understand if you guys think this artwork is sick. but to me, it's just too busy going on. We're going to take a look at it right here. The name of this cabinet is a Yoga Flame Edition. The flames is the only thing that says Yoga Flame Edition. If it would have been a lot more simpler, I think it's too busy. That's my main thing. It's just too busy with too many characters. It's supposed to represent the 35th anniversary, but if you're going to do that with the characters, why didn't you do it with Mortal Kombat? And I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they did it. But I'm just saying, like, nothing like goes there. Like, it just, I think it was unneeded. But if you're going to say Yoga Flame Edition, which is kind of different, I mean, my boy UAG put out a prediction video. He got with Mason. Mason designed this Dawsum up here. He just put Dawsum. It's plain and it's clean, throwing out the flame. That looks sick. If that was the design, I would like that a whole lot better. But it's like, this art, like, it just seems it's blended in with the fire. Like, I couldn't even see Ken up here. It took me a while to notice Ken. Even Dawsum, like, he was kind of hidden in here. I think off those characters are a little harder to see. If there was, like, some kind of contrast, something like blue around them and make them pop from that orange, I think that would have been tight. Like, that would have made maybe the art look a little more better to me. But I'm not dogging on it, because if you like it, that's cool. I understand there were conversion kits. They wanted to do something different. But to me, doing something different like this makes it look more like a multicade. Even though technically it is a multicade, it's got 14 games. I understand it, but it's like, we buy Arcade1up for the nostalgia, not the multicades. Like, we don't look at that. Even though it is, we want it to resemble like the arcade to make us like want to buy it. But anyways, guys, I really want to know what you guys think about this, because like I'm real picky with art, and I'm not sure if it's just me tripping or if other people are tripping like this. And then like the hardcore, I could get away over the midway shape, like whatever. I could get over that. I really can. But it's like the artwork, to me, I could always get it reskinned. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I could definitely make that plain, or man, I kind of like that fire though. The fire would look sick, but it's like, I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it. But I wanted to know what you guys think, because I'm super picky with stuff like this. Maybe it's me tripping. Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, hook me up. Give me a like. It really helps out in the algorithm. And if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'll be catching you guys soon. Peace out.